Vladimir Putin is having to deploy highly inaccurate missiles dating from the 1960s, as his army runs low on precision weapons. Russian forces are engaged in a fierce battle in eastern Ukraine, as they continue their attempts to take control of the Donbas. Intense fighting is currently raging in the city of Sieverodonetsk, where Ukrainian and Russian soldiers are locked in deadly combat. The city, like many others in Ukraine, has been subjected to a brutal barrage of Russian artillery and airstrikes, which have led to devastating destruction and lost low life. New intelligence reports from the UK's Ministry of Defence, MOD, suggest the Russian tyrant is having to resort to ever more desperate measures in the pursuit of his war aims. With stocks of precision weapons running low, the Kremlin has been forced to wheel out Cold War-era arms to continue its brutal assault. In particular, Putin's army is reported to be using Kh-22 missiles that were originally intended to target aircraft carriers using nuclear warheads. Last week, the British Defence Secretary travelled to Kiev to hold talks with Ukraine's president. During his two-day trip, Ben Wallace also had a meeting with Alexei Reznikov, Ukraine's Minister of Defence. The meetings focused on the UK continuing to provide operationally effective lethal aid that meets the current and future threats facing Ukraine. Mr. Zelensky later praised the UK for its support, describing Britain as a real friend. He said, "I am grateful in general to Great Britain, the government and the Prime Minister. The war highlights who is our friend or friends, not just strategic friends, but real friends now. And I believe Great Britain is a friend." The Ukraine president added, "Arms, money and sanctions, these are three things in which Great Britain consistently demonstrates its leadership." Mr. Wallace in turn hailed Mr. Zelensky for the leadership he had shown during the war with Russia. The UK's Defence Secretary said the Ukrainian president was doing amazing. Britain was the first European country to send weapons to Ukraine and has since sent military aid worth more than £750 million. These include thousands of anti-tank missiles, air defense systems and armored vehicles. The British government also announced recently it would supply M270 multiple launch rocket systems, MLRS, to Ukrainian forces to help them defend themselves from Russian long-range artillery. Mr. Wallace's visit to Kiev came a day after two Britons and a Moroccan were sentenced to death by a court in the self-proclaimed Donetsk People's Republic.